Am revenit în direct, trecem de la închirierea de muncă temporară la piața financiară. Cum merg operațiunile iBanFirst din România? iBanFirst este o firmă regională pornită din Belgia, este un fel de Revolut pentru companiile mici și mijlocii, se ocupă cu transferurile, cu tranzacționarea diverselor valute, deci dacă ai de transferat din România, nu știu, o sumă de bani la Londra sau la Paris sau la Atena, poți face prin intermediul sectorului bancar, dar poți să faci și prin aceste firme de fintech. Alături de mine este Johan GABRIELS, director regional la iBanFirst. Johan, hello, thank you very much for your presence here.
Thanks for having me.
So, how is iBanFirst doing?
Well, we actually, we started actually in the region. We started in Romania end 2022.
22.
Yeah, and I must say it's been a clear success. You know, I'm coming from the banking sector,
yeah.
So and then I moved in 2016 more into fintech. So I kind of knew Romania, knew the region, and I worked with great people. And I think just to give you a latest number, I think this quarter will do 400% better than last year's the same quarter. So it's really booming.
400?
Yeah, 400%.
Okay, but right now, iBanFirst, in what country operate?
So we are, like you say, I mean, we have our license in Belgium.
Yeah.
Our head office is in Belgium. Most of the people are actually staying in France. I mean, our founder, Pierre-Antoine de Soulier, is a French national. And we are now in 10 countries. Actually, I would say almost 11 because we actually have a close partnership in Greece. But so yeah, Belgium, France, the UK, the Netherlands, Germany, Spain, Italy, Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, and Greece.
Okay, and your position is regional director for what country?
Yeah, so I actually came to iBanFirst to open new markets.
Yes.
Originally, like I said, Belgium, France, they were already present in the Netherlands. And at that time, we got a new investor, a Marlin partner, private equity. And I say, look, we need to expand globally. I mean, we are in international payments, so yeah, we need to be close to our clients. And because of my background and experience in Eastern Europe, obviously I chose first to do Romania, Bulgaria, then Hungary, and then also the southern countries like Spain and Italy.
Okay. For last year, the result for your region, then how billion you transfer? Billion of euro or other currency?
Yeah, I mean, so for instance, just to give you an idea, only in Romania, we do about 1 billion per year of revenue. That was last year.
Okay.
So again, I mean,
transfer.
This is transfer. This is not a revenue.
Okay.
This is how the amount of money that we transfer internationally, because we do international payments. We don't do domestic payments.
And you move the money from Romanian to what destination?
Any destination you have your suppliers, or the clients have their suppliers, or their clients do. I mean, and most of the countries we actually cover. Most of the currency we kind of cover also, so you can do that in
Romania. Can you give me top destination?
Well, top destinations for Romania. I mean, I would say it's still first Western Europe, so France and Germany. But from a import perspective, a lot with China.
China.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still a lot of imports from China, and there the advantage is that you actually can start paying in local currency now, which obviously is you can negotiate your prices better. And then the US, we also have US denominated accounts, so you can actually have a account opened in the US market. So if you have clients in America, they actually will pay you domestically.
Yes.
And then you can then transfer it under your iBanFirst account.
Look, what is the difference between your transfer through iBanFirst and a bank?
Look, we actually, it's a strange combination. We still work with banks, and we still do SWIFT and SEPA payments like banks are doing. Yeah. The only thing is I think we work with partners where we are clear that we can do fast payments. I mean, instant payments is today, is the future. That's what we're aiming for. I'm not saying that we're 100% there yet, but that's what we're working for. So instead of having kind of different licenses, different branches everywhere with the legacy system, we have one flat platform, which is probably the the most efficient platform we have. And through that platform, you actually have access to different IBAN numbers, different account numbers, which facilitates, obviously, the transfer of your payments.
So the payments, as you mentioned, is instant.
It's for, yeah, I would say, let's say,
a marketing proposition.
Let's say 70% is instant. Obviously, it depends. The more exotic the countries, it might take even a couple of days to still get there.
So, in Romania last year, you transfer 1 billion euro.
Equivalent of euro. Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
equivalent. It's a good number. Are the good figures?
No, I think it's. I mean, I would definitely sign for that. I mean, again, it's we're only here for 2 years and a half. If you do after then a full year 1 billion, it's really, because it's actually we'll, like every country, it's about trust. We are a new brand. Nobody knew about iBanFirst, so that the clients are trusting us to transfer their money means something. So I think I like it that you actually mentioned this payment volume, because for me it's a trust factor. Yeah, if you don't trust your bank, if you don't trust your fintech, you wouldn't do this kind of volume. So for me, it's really a driver also for the future, because the more the people are using us, they trust us, the more business they can actually go take through our platform.
But a bank, a client with an account of the bank, a bank, how can accept that to have all the operation internally, deposit, credit, and so on, and transfer with other party? Transfer the money in China, to London, to Munich, or whatever, with other party.
So yeah, look, I mean, we are, the name of fintech is that you are disrupting a certain sector. So you are disrupting the banking sector. The thing is that we are in general cheaper. That's one thing, cheaper. We are faster, and we can do it in different currencies also. So there's still companies are saying, okay, maybe for my more domestic local payments, I still use the bank, but if I need to pay to the US, I need to pay to China, to Turkey, whatever. I mean, the banks not necessarily do that. It's still very expensive. Then they can use us.
Can you pay in renminbi or yen through you?
Yeah, yeah. So you have an account open in renminbi. Yeah.
Okay.
So you actually transfer your lei or the euro to your account. We convert it into won or renminbi, and then we pay directly.
Okay, you pay directly. Okay. You mentioned that is cheaper. The transfer is cheaper. How cheap is, if you compare with bank transfer?
Look, I think it's. I see it a little bit like an iceberg. Yeah. The top, what people normally see is the fee. Yeah. Pay 5 euros or 20 euros for a international transfer. What they don't see is actually the conversion rate. Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm getting lei and I need to convert it into renminbi or dollar, there is a price we getting for liquidity providers, but obviously people take a spread on that.
Yeah.
And that spread can be substantial.
Yeah.
We might charge, and it depends on the currency. It depends on how liquid a currency is. The more liquid it is, probably the lower the spread is. Yeah. So on a lei euro, I mean, it's very competitive. Euro dollar is very competitive. Obviously, if you do Moroccan dinar to euro, the percentage might be higher.
Okay.
So, but it's very important that you understand the whole iceberg, because people say, oh, look, I mean, I get whatever, I pay 100 euros and I get 50 payments free per month. Yes, but the bank is also going to charge you a spread, and I think you need to combine it. And we have a very transparent pricing on that perspective.
It's something like on Revolut, because the first proposition of Revolut is to give better currency rates to clients, to physical person, when they buy something outside their country. Yeah. This was the first idea of Revolut.
No, and they do that, but they normally limit it to a certain amount. They say, look, the first 50,000 euros or whatever, you get that spread. As of above 50, you get a higher spread. So there is obviously a commercial aspect on it. Okay. I think people need to really understand that the full cost of your payment is the fee and the spread you are doing on the currency conversion.
Okay. Some objective for this year for Romanian?
Well, I mean, keep on adding more happy clients. I think that's always what we do, because, yeah, we are fintech.
How many clients do you have?
We now have 460 clients. But when I talk about clients, it's companies. Yeah, it's SME and larger, because we don't do private individuals. In just the Eastern Europe, well, the Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, we are around 1,300 clients already.
300 countries.
1,300.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
So of which about 460 in Romania.
Okay. The objective for this year, from 1 billion to what is the target?
We definitely want to kind of go to 2.5, 3 billion.
Okay. What is the volume in Bulgaria and Hungary?
So Hungary is actually I think it's important, and we probably come back to that also. You are in the same region, but you're so different. Yeah. It's a very competitive market in
Hungary.
In Romania, for instance.
Okay,
yeah?
in Romanian.
Because again, I mean, you know a little bit my history. I'm coming from bank, and then I started Monaco, I started eBay, and now with iBanFirst. So we actually kind of made the banks aware, and they also had to reduce some of their price. So it's very competitive in this market. Yeah. If you look at Hungary, for some reason, political reason, whatever, we don't have hardly any competition. So even I'm going to be very honest, I mean, our spread is a little bit higher for the moment in Hungary than it is in Romania. And that's why Hungary is actually doing very well. And the market is really having a need to it. I mean, even if Hungary is a little bit more recent, we have already 600 clients. I mean, they're really eager because they were waiting on a fintech company to challenge somewhat the banking sector, which is quite traditional there, I would say.
Yeah, but in Hungary is very political. Yeah. How come that you were accepted there?
Well, look, I mean, it's a good question. I mean, and that's probably also why there is not that much competition. Yeah, because when you say, okay, yeah, Hungary is always a little bit special in Europe, so I prefer Poland or Romania than go to Hungary. But I think, look, I think we have the good connections also with the National Bank there. Again, we have a national bank in Belgium who has the license, but we passport it out, so we are building that connection. In the meantime, we also have Revolut and Wise there, but on a lower level than they are in Romania. So the market is changing. I mean, the clients, it's like, yeah, it's political, but yeah, it's 50% who wants to drive business, who have great connections with Germany, with Austria, especially on the automotive business. So they need to do the payments. Yeah, they are living in a country with a high volatility currency, the Hungarian forint. Yeah. So they want to protect them against it. So I think coming up with that offer has been very attractive to us. And then, yeah, we start also building communication because it's all about building trust, and that you can trust us and whatever, transfer the payments and hold the payments with us.
And in Bulgaria?
Same thing with Bulgaria. Okay, different market segment. I think there we are very strong in the agriculture sector.
In
agriculture, and now more and more energy. So there we have kind of, I would say, in Hungary, the size of the SMEs is probably smaller than in Bulgaria, where it's actually quite big companies we're working with, but also very successful.
And you are not present in Poland.
No, we are. Well, we're not. At a certain point, I had to choose. I mean, I have 6 countries to do, so I'm touring around. So maybe we will cover those countries, but we thought it was more important to go also to Spain and to Italy. So we choose to, and the weather is better.
Okay. From what sector in Romanian comes the higher volume of transfer?
Yeah, it's
international payment.
Yeah, the thing it's like I said in Bulgaria is especially energy and agriculture. Here it's very diverse. It's a very diverse thing. I think probably in volume side agriculture is also still important.
In Romania.
Energy, yeah, but it's diverse. I mean, every company that is doing import and exports and need to do international payments can actually work with us.
Okay. Other objective for this year in Romania than to double the volume?
Well, I think it's the question is actually why we're doing it and how we're doing it. I mean, even if we are a fintech, even our digital, our platform is probably the best in the market. I mean, we're building relationships. Yeah, I mean, my best clients, or Alin Latu, our country manager, his best clients are the ones that they like him and he likes them, and they work together. So we actually, the first thing actually we want to strengthen the relationship with the current clients.
With the main clients.
With the main clients, because what we found out also is that 40% of the new clients actually references of the existing clients.
Okay.
So it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So for us, it's important that that core of 450 or 500 clients, that we grow together with them, we help them. And it's not like help, it's really, we want to be there. Yeah. And I think that's maybe the big difference between maybe some banks and us. Is like the clients will pick up the phone, they know who is going to pick up.
Okay.
It's not a chatbot, it's a real person, and they can talk. And if we see something in the market going on, we will contact the client. Yeah, and I think that's the service still in the world of AI and platform and digital. It's that human touch which is very important.
How big are the clients in Romania? From the main clients, if you compare with 1 billion transfer, it's 100 million, 200 million?
We have a couple of clients that are doing more than 100 million revenue. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's the thing. But that does
Transfer,
not mean
revenue for you.
no, but for them,
Okay.
for them it's revenue.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's obviously every company is different. I mean, they might do 80% in the local market, and it's only 20% that are international payments. Yeah. And then they might still do 50% with the bank and 50% with us. So, but the size of the company, we have some really large companies.
Do you make some transfer internally? I mean, if you want to transfer euro in Romania to other clients, the clients take iBanFirst, or they are working with their banks?
Look, if it's lei, I prefer that they work with the bank.
Okay.
Yeah,
but if it is euro,
but euro, we in some cases we do. Yeah, I mean but again, it's the first thing we actually is always listening to the clients, how we can help, where his pain points are. And yeah, of course, yes, there are clients where we do just euro. Yeah.
Okay. On 24 April,
Yep.
we had a conference,
Yep.
the third conference, regional conference,
Yep.
when we discussed with companies, small and medium company from Romania, Bulgaria, Hungary, about the region, how they can cooperate to rise the commercial volume.
Yeah.
What is the target for this year?
Yeah. First of all, I think it's going to be a great event. I think April 24th is probably going to be the place to be in Bucharest on that day. So, and I'm actually very proud about it, because it's now the third time.
We started 2 years ago.
It's exactly the third edition now.
Yeah.
And
the third edition.
I think we have a great partnership on that one. And the reason why we are doing it is actually to help companies that are born in this region, to motivate them, to stimulate them to actually grow international. And the way I'm doing it is that we actually have speakers, I would say real businessmen, real entrepreneurs, who had to take the hard decisions, or felt it. I mean, it's not political, it's not consultants. I mean, it's the real ladies and men, businessmen, who can actually and are willing to share their experience to other companies that are thinking about expanding international. What are the pain points? And of course, for us, we're actually in the same situation. I mean, when I joined iBanFirst, we were only a little bit in the Western European countries, and then we expanded. Yeah, so we can learn, but obviously we have great entrepreneurs here, like you said, from Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, even a Czech Republic person, who will in a panel kind of share their experiences. I think we have seen gradually kind of companies even exploring to expand in this region between their neighbors. That was actually a strange thing when I joined 15 years ago, by the way, in ABN AMRO. Banks and our clients were primarily Western European. There was very little between the region.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that is a change. I mean, it's a change for investors. It's also a kind of a change in mentality, because now we have, if you put Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Czech Republic together, you have kind of a potential of 50 million people, also a consumer market. So before, the companies were here for cheap labor, now it's a consumer market. And it gives a complete different dimension, and we're trying to motivate the young entrepreneurs to actually look abroad and grow.
You know very well the Romanian economy and the Romanian companies and the business in Romania. Why do you think that we have few companies that are expand abroad.
Well, look,
Only few companies.
Yeah.
And if you look at the Hungarian companies, there are more that they come here in Romania. Even the Bulgaria, I think there are more Bulgarian company that they sell their products here in Romania. Not mention Poland.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
Do you have an explanation?
I don't know, but that's actually the objective of the summit. I think it's a little bit having the confidence, because it's telling them the risk, the opportunities, and how to do that. That's the experience we want to share. I'm with you. I mean, yes, you have whatever the Bitdefender, the UPAV, they're growing international, but we don't have enough. And I think it's a little bit confidence. It's a little bit believing in yourself. Is also saying, okay, maybe I'm just Romanian. If I need to open in Belgium and Germany and France, it's a little bit too. But try first Bulgaria, Hungary, make a regional. You will be much more interesting for investors, and you will have learned already locally before expanding. So I agree with you, but that's the gap we actually want to kind of cover.
The Romanian businessmen are afraid that they go to other market. I know, maybe it's through ADN, historical. They're afraid that, if I go to other market, there will be some economic, national pressure, political pressure, social pressure. It was your case?
No, for when we came to this region. No, well, look, I mean, I've been 15 years in this country.
Yeah.
In this country, I'm one of the largest promoter of your country, I believe. So I found the best people here. I found the best mentality. But yeah, I think they're missing a little bit of push, kind of a little bit the arrogancy. Like, look, I'm as good as my colleagues from the West. Actually, you're probably better. And you see it in some sectors. The IT, I think, there is a great development. But yeah, it's building the courage with your eyes open to go there. And indeed, like I said, maybe the first step is to just go to your neighbors. I'm Belgian. The first step I would do if it were a Belgian company, I would go to the Netherlands, Germany, France. I wouldn't necessarily go to the US. Yeah. So learn it a little bit first between us, neighbors, and then you can make a move.
Do you think this region have the potential to double their economic situation? I mean, after the fall of the communists, strategic direct investment come here, and they put pressure on the country and rise the economy. Yeah, it was the same as in Hungary, Poland, Romanian. Let's say Bulgaria is half-half. Do you think right now, with all the changes in geopolitical situation, we have the potential to push the economy internally?
Yeah, and I definitely believe that. I mean, look at the last 10 years and look at the future. Where's the growth going to come from in Europe? I mean, it's this part, yeah? It's not going to be Germany or France necessarily. It's this part. The only thing is, like, every country is still, and Poland is starting to have his act together, but there's a strong link with Germany and the building. But I think here also, connect to each other, because as an investor, okay, Romania might be small, and Bulgaria is definitely small, and Hungary political, but if you kind of see it more as a region, then you are becoming important. And yes, if I were to put my money in where the growth is going to come from in the next 10 years, whatever the geopolitical thing is going to be, and let's hope all these things, but just imagine that conflict in Ukraine is over. There's a country to be rebuilt, yeah? You're at the border. I mean, the potential is there. I mean,
So the potential is here.
The potential is here. But you to help and to work together. So yeah, I mean, we're going through a difficult kind of situation, but I definitely believe in the potential of this region, despite everything. And of course, you need to do it with your eyes open. I mean, things are changing. I mean, from the Middle East to the Houthis to Ukraine. But yeah, I mean, that's the same in Western Europe. And I still believe that not everything is perfect here, but I think you're in the best situation.
So the next proposition will be nearshoring. Yeah?
Yeah,
to do business with their neighborhood.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, and it makes sense from a climate perspective. I mean, we have seen it with COVID. I mean, the Houthis kind of through the Red Sea. I mean, China, it takes a long time. It makes more sense. I mean, you know that I'm also president of the Belgian-Romanian Chamber of Commerce. I mean, we're getting more and more requests of kind of people saying like, yeah, China, I'm not sure. I mean, what do you think about Romania or Bulgaria and to come here? So I think it's definitely something that we should look after.
Okay, so on 24th of April, we'll discuss the regional situation. How can you grow in this region? I mean, Hungary, Bulgaria, Czech Republic. Maybe next year will be Poland. Well, it's a big market.
By the way, we also added Greece, because I think Greece is doing not bad, by the way, also. I think they could be partners in crime.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Mulțumesc frumos. A fost Johan GABRIELS, directorul general la iBanFirst, un fintech specializat în transferuri și tranzacții frontaliere. Cam atât a fost ZF Live de astăzi. Ne revedem mâine de la ora 12. O zi bună în continuare.
Știu ce spun.
Klaus Iohannis se vede deja în fruntea NATO.
Intru în competiție pentru funcția de secretar general.
Vedeți cum arată hainele lui de război.
Știu ce te interesează.
Primăria din București are candidați, dar cine îi votează?
Deci are balta pește?
Pește,
Are dacă
de fapt asta e. Uite?
Miroase urât.
Ce vrei să insinuezi cu asta,
Da, eu
Alex?
nimic.
Știu cum să te fac curios.
Mizeria aia de brățară tip Scotch semnată Balenciaga.
Am o surpriză pentru tine, o brățară superbă.
Știu cum să te emoționezi.
Akira Toriyama, creatorul Dragon Ball, a murit la 68 de ani după ce a suferit o hemoragie în apropierea creierului.
Știu să conving. Bomba la premiile Oscar. John Cena a făcut senzație în pielea goală.
A fost și asta foarte discutată. De ce toată lumea a râs? Dacă ar fi intrat o femeie goală, nu s-ar fi râs.
Nu mai putut gândi la nimic altceva. Ce mai stau eu să mă gândesc că râdă ăla sau ce face?
Știu să câștig.
În orice caz, suntem cu toții câștigați.
Știu, deci știi.